Hi, my name is Purvi Parwani. I'm from Loma Linda University, and today I'm accompanied by Ali Jazayeri from University of Kansas, and we are here in Paris for ESC 2019. So Ali, you're on the editorial board for JACC case reports. I wanted to ask you, since now the two issues are out, what do you think, where is the future going for JACC case reports?
Well, thanks Purvi, first of all. So far things have been going quite well with JACC case reports. I think it's a new frontier for the JACC family, and there's been a really positive response to the publications, and it's encouraged quite a lot of healthy stimulation, I think both offline as well as online through social media.
Okay. Anything you're expecting in near future?
Well, there's been a couple of special issues. Most recently there's been one related to cardiovascular complications of interventional cardiology, and that's allowed to the journal and its authors and readers to explore those issues more closely. There's a special feature on women's cardiovascular disease, and there's a few more things that we're excited about coming down the pipeline.
That's great. So complications can be double-edged sword. So where do you think the clinician find that teachable moment where they feel comfortable sharing their case in a journal like JACC case report and not be criticized?
That's a very important question, and one that comes up for us as fellows in training as well. We see things at times, and we learn a lot internally within our own institutions, but when is the appropriate time to open those things up for a broader reflection with the scientific community at large and within our own subspecialties? I think that that's something that generally is very physician dependent, what they're comfortable sharing. But also I think that one of the things that JACC case reports allows people to do is to go through a rigorous process incorporating evidence-based medicine into exploring what the issues are, what the complication is, and what's been done previously to remedy that complication. So in that sense, I think it offers the ability to do a deep dive on some of these issues. And in a lot of cases, for individuals who have not seen that complication before or who are not comfortable managing those things, I think it can be very eye-opening and informative, so that hopefully they can avoid the same complication or treat it more effectively in the future.
Yeah, I think complication in general is a big educational point, and I've heard that there is going to be editorial specific to focusing on the educational part of complication. So the last question, we're both quite active on social media. So, in the era of Twitter, explosion, and where every day there are hundreds of case vignettes that are being presented, where do you think is the place for a journal like JACC case report is?
Well, I agree with you. I think that every day we see that there are many cases being shared from all over the world, and that's very exciting. It gives people an opportunity to engage with one another. But sometimes, especially because of the brevity of some of these social media posts, there's not quite the opportunity to explore in depth what the issues were and to expose both the authors as well as the readers to the benefits of peer review and that process. So through JACC case reports, I think it encourages people to go through that process to make sure that they're highlighting the best evidence when it comes to their case, and that way kind of elevate the status of the teaching points and very in a formal way share those things with the broader community.
Yeah, I think the rigorous peer review that every case goes through when it goes through JACC case report, it's in my opinion, most of the social media posts are actually not even moderated, and whoever's voice is the loudest kind of gets the most engagement, which is not the best way to look at science. So I think that's where probably, as you were saying,
value.
Yeah, value
Absolutely.
is. Well, thank you for joining us. For now, this is it.